Hi, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Katerina. I'm professional makeup artist and here we talk about beauty and makeup. And today in this video I would love to show you how I did this beautiful New Year's Eve makeup. I kind of matched my dress with my eyes. I use a lot of sparkles. So stay with me. I show you how I achieved this beautiful makeup. Let's start our New Year's Eve makeup, and today I want to do something super sparkly because it's New Year's. It's champagne, firework, sparkles, and a lot of hopes and positive vibrations to the next year, and that's why I'm going to use the palette I loved so much, and I love their sparkles so much. It's Makeup by Mario. I did a review for this palette, so if you haven't seen it, please go ahead and take a look on my honest review for this palette. And before we start doing anything with our eyes, I would love to remind you that we always have to prep skin perfectly. The best foundation is your skin. Unfortunately, non-makeup can create this perfect glowy skin unless you do. And always before your makeup, please cleanse, tone, moisturize, and then you can use any type of primer based on your skin. For the daily makeup, I don't think it's necessarily always have primer, but for events like this, when we going to shine bright all night and gonna have fun, I would probably recommend you to use primer. Depends on your skin. If you are very oily girly, I would highly recommend you to use Hourglass Whale. It's honestly my favorite primer for oily skin, for big pores. It's masking pores, blurring, and prepare very nicely for applying foundation. A lot of my oily skin clients are super happy whenever I apply this primer before. So I noticed this particular primer does a great job. I haven't seen anything better for now on the market. So if you are on the oily side, please go ahead, grab our Hourglass Whale primer in Sephora, on Amazon, on the Hourglass official site, wherever you can find it. It's really good. Or if you are normal or drier skin, you can use this Milk Hydra Pro primer. It's also very good primer. I love how a little bit sticky it is, so makeup like kind of glues together, and it's very wearable. So those two primers are amazing for you if you need to wear your makeup longer. So I highly recommend. And I'm going to do, because I'm not an oily girl, I'm going to do a Milk Hydra Pro as my primer. As my next step, I prep my eyes. I always use a concealer as a primer just because it's faster. It works great, so I don't see any reason why I should use primer, but there is a quite few nice primer on the market. Smashbox has a good one, Urban Decay has a good one, so just make sure whatever you decide to do, whether you decide to use a concealer as your primer or you decide to actually prime your eyes, it doesn't matter, as long as you use something on your eyes before you're applying eyeshadow because they're not gonna look good on your empty lid. It's just a fact. Just trust me, believe me, they're not gonna stay and not gonna look good. You definitely need to prep your eyelid. Now I am going just to sculpt my eyelid with bronzer. Whatever I have in my hand, I'm going to add a little bit of bronzer between my eyebrow bone and my eyelid just to create dimension. And a good base for my further blending, because I'm going to use a little darker color in my corner in order to have the smooth blending. I need to start with something like a transition color, and I usually love to use my bronzer as a transition color because it looks super natural. Now I am going to take my Mario palette because I'm wearing a bronzy dress. I would love to use today like some kind of bronzy sparkles and like a deep beautiful brown color to kind of make a depth. So this brown color I add in my corner. And I blend it along the lash line and just move it all in the corner. I'm going to work super close to the lash line, so there is no like spots without eyeshadow. Oops. I do like to work with 2 brushes or more so I can blend and apply. It's just going to make your makeup look cleaner when you blend with a cleaner brush. No rush with the dark colors. Nice and smooth. I like it. And leftovers, I'm going to blend a little bit towards my temple. Just kind of create this lifted eye. Now I need to add a little bit of depth to my eye, so I take a black eyeliner pencil and kind of work between my lashes. Okay. That's already looks framed, and I would love to use this shade. I feel like it's gonna look super beautiful with my dress. And I just apply it in the beginning of my eyelid and blend it slightly on the middle. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look how beautiful it is. Seriously. You can agree that it's not festive It's not New Yearish. It's very, very beautiful. And I'm gonna add here. Okay. And I even go slightly with leftovers on my finger on my brow bone. Just so everybody see these beautiful sparkles. They are gorgeous. Now, in my inner corner, I would love to put this beautiful frosty white sparkles. Why not? Just to kind of pronounce a little bit. Oh my gosh, so good. Yes. I want to pronounce this corner and make it super, super sparkly. Okay. And you can leave your eyes frame like this, or you can frame the lower lid as well. I use again my bronzer, so I go all the way and frame it. And now when your transition color is ready, you can add depth. So I'm gonna use the same more deep brown color all the way. It looks so good, yes. Mm-hmm. It's a perfect smoky eye. Look at that. And if you wanna go even more dramatic, you can add a slightly bit of black color in an outside corner, just a little. And blend. And you see how more complicated your look is and how the frame of your eye is pronounced. So you go ahead and add a little bit in the corner on your left eye and slightly on the top. And you blend inside. Oh. Happy Katya. Now we can move to lashes. So it's totally up to you. With this like kind of dramatic makeup, of course you can use falsies, or you can just use a good mascara. Curl your lashes. You need to curl them for sure, so they're nice and curled. And use a lot of mascara. I'm going to use my Lash Clash. So this is a very good mascara for creating this voluminous look. And I'm going to like apply so much so it looks like a little falsies. And with this look, for sure on the bottom lash line, on the bottom lashes, for sure we need some. Okay. I do shit. I do like when my bottom lashes nice and long. Guys, look at this. Lush Clash. Yves Saint Laurent, please. Yeah, it's Yves Saint Laurent and I love this mascara. It's very good. So we don't worry about this. It's happened sometimes to the best of us. That's okay. We're gonna take care of it later. Let it dry. Here we go. And it's gone. You see? Not a big deal. Don't have to panic. So this mascara creates this Kim K kind of lashes. You notice probably how rich her makeup artist Mario actually does her lashes, always like super natural and long. I'm assuming they use a little bit of clusters, kind of false pieces of lashes, but I am pretty sure they use mascara like that to create this long, natural, like beautiful lashes. And guys, if you like this kind of look, definitely Lash Clash. Lash Clash. Lash Clash. Lash Clash. And now we can move and create a perfect skin. Today I'm using L'Oreal True Match. This is a very affordable but a very beautiful foundation. I honestly love it so much. And it's with a good prep and with a nice primering, it's gonna stay long on your skin. This is a great foundation for, 30, 40 plus girls. Because it's just like your second skin. It's almost invisible on your skin. That's why I love it. I can't do a super thick foundations anymore. Don't feel good. Perfect foundation, I love it. Now, time to conceal, and as usual, I'm using House Labs just because I know this concealer gonna act nicely on my skin all night long. That's for sure. Be very careful when you blend your concealer so you don't mess up your beautiful bottom lid eye blending. Just, light hand. That's all you need. Let's do bronzing now. Not too much, not too little. I'm using Sephora as my bronzer. Also my recent discovery, how beautifully it's lays on the skin. I just love it. So that's why. It's not actually a bronzer, it's a powder foundation. And I noticed those powder foundations formulas look super, super good on the skin. It's New Year Eve and we need highlighter. I'm going to use Tom Ford highlighter, so it's nude sand, the shade. Very beautiful. Very delicate. So I apply on my cheekbone. And I like sometimes to apply a little bit on the cheeks. It looks beautiful. I don't feel like using too much blush. Like, I want this bronzy look, so I probably use just a slightly little bit of the blush. For the most part, I will just blend this blush with my bronzer and put it like higher on the top to continue this like lifted look. As my blush today, I used this shade. So this package been through a lot, but it's very beautiful and very trendy blush color. So brand is number 7 and the shade is Cranberry. So you're gonna see a lot of this kind of shades, blush shades in 2025, I promise. It's gonna be very, very popular. Those plumpy kind of blushes. And I add slightly of leftovers of my blush and bronzer on my brush. So I will add under my eyebrow and kind of blend even more my eyeshadow. Guys, I really love how my skin looks. So good, like a glass, you know? So now it's time to frame my lips. I do have a lot of going on my eyes, but it's a new year, right? And I don't mind to have a red lip or reddish kind of bright lip. So let's see. I'm going to take Sephora Rouge Gel Lip Liner. This is a not super matte. It's not matte at all. And on the top, I'm going to use beautiful, very, very beautiful Sephora lip gloss. For a longer lasting, I will also use it just in the middle. Here is my lip liner. Who's gonna judge me for such a bright makeup? Nobody. Guys, it looks super beautiful. The only one thing, I just need a little bit of powder on my T-zone so we do not shine too bright. I put my hair up and let me use a little bit of powder to get rid of extra shine we have in here. Alright guys, this is it. It was my New Year's Eve makeup. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you're gonna have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I wish you all the best in 2025. And remember, no matter how beautiful your makeup is, you will never look pretty with ugly attitude. Bye.